Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about decoration. Recently, in one of the more recent updates, the developer added security guards and security cameras. And while these are great benefits for your store security, it also hurts your decor score. So we're going to check this out. Up next to your money, up at the top, is that little store symbol thingy. And that's where you can check your scores. It's also where you can change your store name, change your store color, add music. But you can see there at the bottom the stars. Now at Christmas time, when I had Christmas stuff everywhere, it was very Christmassy. My score fluctuated between 4 and 4.5 for the decoration. And as you can see right now, it's down to, I took all the Christmas decor out, and then I added a lot of cameras, especially in areas that are harder to see, that are sort of around corners and things. And it brought my decor score down to a 3.5 fluctuates. So what we're going to do today is talk about how to raise that score. Because you can see my crowdedness is a 5 and my shelter is a 4.5, 5. So let's go ahead and close that. Now, how you can check your decor in your store rather than just randomly adding stuff everywhere, you can actually be pretty efficient about it. You're going to go into the tools, which is the little hammer looking symbol up there at the top. And then along the right-hand side, these are actually new boxes that were added along with the security guard update. You can see kind of poking out from the side there, for the right-hand side. And that very first section is your decor coverage. So if you go ahead and click that, you can see, and we're on the second floor, you can see the 2 between the arrows along the right-hand side. So you can actually go in and look at your store and see where your decor is effective and where you might need to tweak it a little bit. So as you can see, this front area here where I've got the fountain, the benches, the little plants, it's quite effective. It's bright green. Further back here where I've just got some hanging plants, a few potted plants, it's kind of neutral. It's not red. Red would be a completely undecorated area. But this is where I have a lot of the security cameras because of the electronics. So you can see it's kind of not so decorated. If we go down to the first floor, using those arrows on the right-hand side, you can see again, a lot of areas with security cameras don't have a very high decoration score. There are potted plants, hanging plants by the shelves. And there's even a fountain back here in this little alcove area. So you can see that's green, but it's not bright green like it was upstairs. Over here in the car area, this area is a bit of a struggle because there's not a lot of walking room for customers and things. So you can't put too many decor. Plus, you're going to see storage shelves actually detract from your score. So you can see my storage area is pretty bright red, and that kind of bleeds over into the car area and even out here to the outside area. You can again see the fountain. The fountain is really high value for decor. The trees, flowers. Now how you can find out the items, I'll go ahead and untouch that so we're not. Now you can find out the items that give you a lot of value for decor is going to be in the little menu at the bottom of the items. We'll start with the flooring. And as you can see, grass does not have any value, and I'll show you how to tell in a minute. Roofing doesn't. Concrete doesn't. Oh, there we go. And the tile, the checkerboard tile, all of a sudden, let me untouch it, and then watch the left-hand side of the screen. +5 decoration popped up. So there you know that item contributes to decoration. Carpet. Also 5. You can move through the different styles, and they're all a 5. Wood flooring is 5. Stone flooring is 5. And then we go to the premium stone, and that actually jumps up to a +10. And if you move through marble and granite, they're both a +10. And then glass is a +5. So you can do a glass ceiling or a glass floor if you want. Okay, and then into shelving. Shelving doesn't have any decoration value. It's just a basic infrastructure. Lighting, no value. Again, basic infrastructure. Even the Christmas lights that were added, which I still have up because there's no way to remove them, which is something I've contacted the game developer about, but I didn't hear anything back, and they haven't fixed it yet. But I don't know about on PC if you can remove them, but on the phones there's no way. When you go into the trash function, which is the little red trash can, they don't pop up as an option to remove. They sort of basically disappear. But anyhow, lighting doesn't add any value. The ceiling fans, they don't add any value to your decor. Your cashier stations, no value. Shelves, again, infrastructure, no value. The tables do add a 2 decoration, and the wall units do add a little bit. But your shelves, they actually take away -2, just because they're a big, bulky, unattractive item. And then your floor, that would be that you'd like put your car on if you're selling cars or different things. That adds a 10. All right, then we go into the actual decor items, which is the plant looking section. Floor signs, they don't add any value. But parking lot lights, those will add a 10. Awnings, 5. The pillars that you put outside to stop cars, I guess, basically from crashing into your store. The slim ones add 5. The big round one, you see these at like Target. They have those big red ones in front. That adds a 10. Your fountain, this is like your really high-end decor. Fountains are a +40. Plants are trees, which you can't really have inside your store, the big ones. I do have a couple of small trees in my store, but those adds, based on the size, they add different amounts. Your hedges, they add some. And then we get into hanging plants, potted plants, different sizes. Flowers, those add. And then there's the seasonal. Those do add. You can see the Christmas decorations added quite a bit. So that was why I was at a 4 during the holiday season, because I had all of these all around my store. All right, then we're into the benches, and those do add a bit of decoration. Stairs and escalators, they don't add anything because they're basic infrastructure again. And then the last section, your items like parking lot, storage shelves, as you can see, that actually detracts 10, which is why that section I showed you was completely red. The desks don't. The security, again, just like the cameras, detract. So do the security gate things. Dumpster, obviously. Nobody wants to look at a dumpster. And then your rooftop things. The signage, this is your signage out front, store sign, and that adds a little bit depending on how big a sign you have. Okay, so we're going to go in and we're going to try and improve my score. So what I want to do is I want to highlight. You can simultaneously have your decor highlighted, so you can see the areas that need help, and you can choose decor while you have that highlighted. It's not either or. You don't have to try to remember and then go back. So obviously the front of the store needs a little help because it's not very green. So we're going to go ahead and go into plants. We're going to add some hanging plants. I don't want to put anything on the floor that's going to stop customers from walking. So hanging plant is a good option. Now I can't put the hanging plant right above. You can see it turned red on the floor when I tried to put it above the cashier. You can't put them where something already is on the floor, unfortunately. So we're going to put it just kind of hanging here. And you can see it already turned a little green. We'll put one right next to it. And it's already brightening up. So we're going to move over here. And there's already one hanging there. So we're going to go ahead and just put a second one. And that'll help brighten it up. Now I'd love to put some above the plants, but I can't. So we'll try and put them, or above the plants, above the fruit and vegetables. We can't. So I'm going to try and put them in the aisle in between. And as you can see, that helped raise it a little. Back here, we've already got hanging plants in the windows. We do have one little section that's still a dark green right back there in the corner here. So what we could do is we're going to go ahead and move this shelf over. And what we'll do is let's put a plant. We're going to do a potted bush. Put that right next to it. And there we go. That helped that shift. Back here, again, there's not a lot I can do because I can't obstruct where customers walk. So let's see if I can get some hanging plants. Put one there. Put one there. And there's already one near the desk. And there's one above the door. Let's see if we can put some hanging plants in the storage area. I'm going to untouch it to make it a little easier to move here, but we'll put some hanging plants right up the aisle. How about that? It's not going to completely neutralize the red, but we'll try to counteract it a little bit. Right, you can see, oh, it helped a little. Let's see if we can get one right there. Move that, do one right there. And it'll make it pleasant for the restockers when they have to go into this area to see some nice hanging plants, and it won't feel so industrial and dreary. All right, so you can see that greened it up a little bit. Not perfect, but better. All right, outside, obviously where the dumpster is, not a lot you can do about that. Let's go ahead and put a potted plant. Actually, let's put some flowers, so we'll get some nice flowers around it to neutralize the scent, I guess. If you've ever smelled a dumpster in real life, you know that's not a pleasant thing. And we'll put a little potted plant there too. That way when our workers take some trash out that door to the dumpster, they'll have something nice to look at. All right, out here we've got these shelves. Not a lot we can do about it. These are some of the ones that detract from your score, but we do need customers to walk between, so there's not a lot we can put there, and there is no ceiling outside. It's an uncovered area, so I don't know if hanging plants will work. Let's try it. Let's see what they think. So actually maybe hanging plants will work, and that won't impede traffic. All right, so that greened it up a little bit. We'll put one over this door. All right, let's move up to the second floor real quick. So we've got this section here that's not very green. So let's go ahead and put some hanging plants. Again, because we don't want to impede. You can see I'm trying to put it above the shelf there, and it turned a red square underneath, or rack, I mean. Put one there, put a couple hanging. Oh, we can't at the top of the stairs. Get it where I want it here. Alright, so that greened it up. We're going to go back here. Again, the security cameras do really impact your decor. I have quite a few security cameras in this area. Alright. Brighten that area up. So hanging plants do seem to be the best bet. They only add the 10 points, but they are easier to move around. You don't have to worry about stuff on the floor, taking up floor space. We're going to put one back in this corner here. And now there are some new electronic items that were added in this week's update. Things like keyboards, headphones, that kind of thing. So I don't want to put them against the plants against the walls there where I don't have anything, because I plan to install some shelves and add those new products. Right. Oh, let's see what we can do here. Put some new. Now, I don't expect my score to go, because I do have so many security cameras. I don't expect my score, I don't expect to go up to a 5, anything like that. But I do expect to see a little bit of improvement. So we'll see. Once I'm done hanging these plants, we'll check my score again, and we'll see how effective we were. Anywhere that I see it not quite so green, I'm adding a hanging plant. As you can see, there's already a few around here. It's going to be hard against this wall because you can't put them where things already are. We'll get them as close as possible. And again, I don't want to impede putting shelves in later. Okay, any areas I missed? Maybe right back here in front of these shelves. All right, moderately better. Maybe a couple more here. Oh, tried to put it under the bed. All right. And one more over here. Okay, now the moment of truth. Dun dun dun. Let's check my score. It might take a second for it to show up, so we'll just give it a second to kind of reconfigure, recalculate, run inside, take a look at it. Look at all the hanging plants. Very nice. The whole area feels kind of tropical and green. I'm going to check that area here at the base of the stairs just real quick and highlight that. Yeah, it's kind of a neutral. Put a couple of plants there. Now I could go in, I don't know if I mentioned, but my top floor is a concrete floor installed because it was cheapest at the time. And that doesn't really give me any benefits, so I may go in and change the whole top floor to a different there's some areas I missed. May change the whole top floor to a different flooring. it can get quite expensive to do that. Oops, having trouble making that go forward. Let's see right here. And let's just go into the manager's area. Give our manager some plants to keep her spirits up. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and close the tools. Look at all the lovely plants. Let's go ahead and check our score. Woohoo! Decoration. 5 stars. Now I expect that to fluctuate a little bit. They all do. But just those simple additions and really strategically adding things where the store was low on decor really made a difference. So I hope you learned something from that. I hope it helps. And I hope you check out some of my other videos. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and comment anything you would like me to know. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you all later. Bye!